Sir, is your own that is not, your video is not on? I wanted to see your face before
My
you
video is
can.
not on.
Yeah, your video is not on. As you can see now, I'm not seeing you.
I can see you now.
Yes, you are seeing me, but I cannot see you. Turn on your video. Okay. But your camera is only showing your head. So you probably have to bring your camera down a little. Aha. Yes, I can see you very well now, sir. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yes. You're well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
But Unity is not here yet.
He has not. He said he will join us later.
Later.
I don't know where. I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Not in the house.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, welcome. We are going to start from somewhere, and gradually we'll get to where we are going. So, what I want to start with you is on database. Database. You know, every programming language is going to have to input data somewhere and pull out data from somewhere to create information that you need. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see my screen, right?
I can see. You can see it. Lesson agenda. Am I correct?
Yes.
Lesson agenda, course objective agenda,
Yeah,
and appendices used in the course.
yes, that's my screen.
Okay.
Okay. SQL, like SQL language, that is the language you use in communicating with a database and pulling out information. Yes, SQL. That is the language we are going to be studying for now. What I basically will show you now is just to give you a brief introduction. You should be able to retrieve row and columns data from table with select statements. You should be able to create reports of sorted and restricted data, employ SQL functions to generate and retrieve customized data, run complex queries to retrieve data from multiple tables, run data manipulation language statement to update data in Oracle database, run data definition language statement to create and manage schema. Now, all these things I'm going to be explaining to you. We know about the concept of the body, the soul, and the spirit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the concept of the body, the soul, and the spirit. This concept of database management system and database is exactly like that. Now, you have the application, which you will be seeing people using in front of their computer system. Let's say you go to bank, the application that the banker or the teller is going to use to issue you money, that is the application. Now, those your data that you fill inside the form and you give to the teller, those data are captured using that application. And when they save it, it will be saved into the database. Now, when you go back to the bank again to withdraw your money and you fill the teller and give to the cashier, they input those your information, and now the information is going to come out from the database. Now, that application that the banker is using, that is in front of the computer system, that is the application which is similar to the body. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, there is a database where those your information that you fill in your form will be kept. Once the person click save, those your data are kept somewhere. Now, there is a middleman that interacts with you and also interacts with the database. It is called database management system. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It is called database management system. So there is a language in which you are going to use to communicate with that database. But that language will have to communicate with the management system, and then the management system will go to the database to retrieve information. That is why I told you that is like the concept of the body, the soul, and the spirit. That is how it is. So there is there is an application which you can use Python to write, or you can use any other programming languages to write. Then there is a database management system in which that application is going to communicate with. And then there is the back end, which is the database itself. Are you with me? Okay. Can you see my screen? Whiteboard, meeting whiteboard.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay. Okay. So let me just explain what I was trying to say again. So now I have something like this. I have another one like this. And then I have another one like this. Right? So I have this. And then I have this. This is an application app, right? And then I have DBMS. That is S. And then I have the database. So this is what we have. We have an application, we have database management system, and then we have the database. Now the database is where you store all your information, all the data. Now, through the application, you can be able to access the database and pull out the data. But the language in which you are going to speak, just like this English language that we speak, that will enable you to access that database and pull out information, is called SQL, right? You can see my screen, sir.
Hello.
Can you see my screen?
Can I ask it? Yes.
Okay. Yes, you want to ask a question?
Well, the audio was off and I couldn't see the screen, but I'm seeing the screen now.
Okay.
Can you explain again?
Okay. I just drew these things on the board. I have the app, which is application, and now I have the DBMS, which is database management system, and I have the database. Now, this is what I was saying when I said it's similar to the body, the soul, and the spirit. So this one being the body, while this one being the soul, and this one being the spirit. Now, I gave you an illustration of you going to the teller in the bank, and they will give you a form to fill. When you fill that form carrying your details, they will take that details from you and input it into the system. Once they click on save, it is saved into their database. Do you understand? Now, anytime you go to the bank to go and save money in, when you give them that money, they look at your account number and they type it in. Your details will come out. So that is like in form of a report, your details coming out. And then they put in your money and they save it again. So that is always saving into the database. But there is a middleman, which is the database management system. This is the guy that interacts between you, which is the application, and the database. So the language of communication between this application and the database, and then between the database management system and database, is called SQL. So the language that you use in communicating between the application, the database management system, and the database is SQL. Look at your desktop. Let me show you, let me share my screen again. Now, look at my screen. Can you see my screen again?
Yes.
Okay. Now look at this, SQL developer. Are you seeing it?
Yes, I know. Yes.
SQL developer. Now you have it on your desktop too. You have this icon on your desktop too.
Yeah.
So go to your desktop, you will see this SQL developer there. So double click on that SQL developer. Launch it. Launch it. Everybody launch it. Launch your own, everyone. Have you launched your own? Is it showing like this?
Yes.
Okay. Click on the HR schema. Click on it. Or you double click on it.
Yes.
Now, is yours opening like this?
Yes.
So is yours opening like this?
Tables, views, indexes, packages.
Aha. Okay. Just click on that minus sign on the. Just see. I've minimized my own. You see, like this. Look at this minus sign. I click on the minus sign to minimize it. Now I'm typing something there. Can you see what I'm typing?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm just testing with you, oh, just for us to see what is. Now can you see that? Are you seeing what is happening on my screen? Amonigo, can you see what's happening on my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I type something on the screen, which is this. I type a query language. I say select star from employees. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
And it showed me all this data that you are looking at. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the tool we are going to use to access the database. This is called SQL Developer. Now, the database has been installed on your laptop, on everybody's laptop. So this tool is like an app that you are using to access the database. So I just wrote a query language, just a simple query language, just to access this employee table and see the information that is in it. Now you can see how the data are stored in the database. Like this is employee ID, employee first name, employee last name, email address, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage. Now these are the things that are stored in that table. You can see it's just like your Excel.
Okay.
Yes. So it's just like your Excel. Now I used a language. I just spoke a language to it, and then they gave me this data. Now, what we are going to be learning is how to speak this language to be able to access the database and pull out any information that we need. This is the application. Like I said, you all have it. Assuming you could all log in, if you can log in on your own desktop, this is exactly what I wanted to test. I just want to be sure that you can log in. When you click on the HR schema, you can write this query and it will open.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. You have connected. You can open your SQL developer, you can open the database, and you can connect to it. Now you have the material with you. You have the material with you. You can be reading that material and open it. Try to see if you can read that material and connect. And then try to see if you can do, just be following the lead. So that every time I'm doing my class, you can ask me questions if there's anything you don't understand.
Okay.
Because that would be the best way for us to be able to move forward. I think we'll probably have to round up here. I will use the WhatsApp to connect with you and guide you on some things. Maybe I can access your computer and see if I can lead you through some things on your computer. If your internet is very okay. Where are you? Where are you?
Me?
Yes.
Hello. I'm in the house. Good job.
Okay, you're in Abuja. Okay. Uncle is in Delta.
Yes.
Okay. It seems
My internet is not very good.
it used to cut you off.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's what I noticed.